Hello everybody and welcome back to another Risk of Rain 2 video. Today we're going to be jumping into, as promised at the end of the last video, we're going to be jumping into an artifact of command run. We're not going to be engaging any of these other artifacts. I just want to showcase exactly what we can do with this. And also, I feel like it's a preferred way to play. I mean, there's other ways that I could play. I could do Command Glass is actually my preferred way to play. As silly as it may sound, I actually prefer to play with these two on when I'm playing by myself. Artifact of Glass makes allies, which is basically me when I play solo, deal 5x damage, but I only have 10% of my starting HP, which means I pretty much die in 1 or 2 hits from any enemy, but I kill most enemies instantly. An Artifact of Command means I can choose my items as I pick them up. So how do you... The only way to... You can't even loop when you obliterate, though. That's the thing. I'm so confused about the obliteration now. Has Acrid land the final blow on a scavenger? Seems like it's pretty simple. Let's do Artifact of Command. Engineer. But I think I want to switch back to my shield. I could go pure aggro. You know what? Let's actually do pure aggro. Let's see what happens. Pure aggro. Let's see what happens. Artifact of Command, Engineer. This could end up being very, very touchy. This could be a very spooky run. We're in the Titanic Plains. So the Engineer is a super fun character. One of my favorites for sure. My dude has this grenade launcher as his main attack. You charge it up. Launch it. You can launch it any time, but obviously the more you the more you charge it up, the more grenades you fire out. He also has his turrets, which you can place down, and his turrets, like I explained in one of the previous videos, actually gain his items. So watch. Can I do this then? I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that more than the, I don't know if I like that more than the, I guess it's nice for... Okay, yeah, it's really nice for wisps and stuff. Because I gotta say, one of the downsides of this character is attacking wisps is a nightmare. His main issue is attacking wisps, because you either have to waste one of your turrets, which they do recharge over time, and you can replace them. But you have to charge up your grenades to shoot the wisps, and then of course there's aiming it. It's a whole mess of nonsense. But we're going to start off by obviously getting a little bit of a damage increase here. We're going to go with our spider mines, which is an upgraded version of the mines that hunts down and attacks enemies for me, rather than me having to try and place them on the enemy themselves. I have to turn my headset down here in a minute. My headset is super loud. The game shouldn't be terribly loud. If it is, I apologize. Nothing should have changed between this video and the last, but if the game volume is a little bit louder than... I apologize, but I'll figure it out when the video's done. Honestly, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I don't think there would be an issue. So there's our porter up there. Oh, there's an issue. I think usually, here's the thing, like, and here's a question of the day. I haven't done a question of the day in a minute. Obviously, because I haven't done any videos. But, what is your preference when you're watching a YouTube gameplay video? Whether it's a Let's Play, a walkthrough, etc., etc. Do you prefer the game volume to be like right below the person's voice in the mix, or do you prefer it to be like non-existent? Do you prefer it to be there but not as not prominent? For myself speaking, as long as I can hear the person's voice, and I have a pretty distinguishable voice from most backgrounds, so I don't really think I have much of an issue with this. What's your preference? Me myself, I actually prefer it if I have I like game volume. I'm a sucker for game volume. I like hearing what's going on in the game. I like hearing the dialogue. I like hearing the actions that are happening. If I'm watching somebody and they don't have the game volume even on just a little bit, I typically am more likely to be disinterested in the video itself. It's an interesting topic, honestly, because I know many people don't feel that way. I know a lot of people are like, dude, I would rather have the person mute the game so I could hear the commentary. And I'm like, I don't see that. That's not me. That's not my thing. I love game audio. Obviously, if the game has bad audio, or is, or if it's like, I guess for maybe a walkthrough, I could stand if it was like lower in the mix, because then you're really focused on the commentary versus like a let's play. If you look at like a traditional let's play, you're watching somebody play through a game. Sometimes for the first time. We'll get a uke. And we'll get a double jump. Another green, yo. Okay, let's actually throw some mines out here. And then we'll get some ATGs. I'm gonna use those as my first 3 greens. Primarily because if I build into my meta build as the engineer, it typically fails. The meta build is the engineer, or the meta build is like... Oh boy, this is why I hate wisps. The meta build is obviously as the engineer. I want mushrooms. I'm gonna get at least 3 or 4 mushrooms. But the meta build, like, in general, for, like, every character, as far as I'm concerned, is usually, like, get 10 glasses, 10 Lensmaker's glasses, get yourself auto crit, and then after you do that, you want to grab yourself, if possible, some 2 or 3 speed upgrades, and then after that, you want to grab yourself 5 to 10, typically 5, Harvester Scythes and 5 Predatory Instincts, because then you basically crit and you're constantly healing yourself as you attack. And then, because of the Predatory Instincts and the crit giving you an attack speed upgrade, you're just constantly getting attack speed upgrades as well. So it's kind of a silly meta, but... And then for this, I think for this... Oops. Please. I don't know what active item I want, honestly. What do I want? Do I get the voodoo? Honestly, let's get the Royal Capacitor. If we're going for big boy, if we're going aggro build, let's go big boy. Let's go Royal Capacitor. If you don't know what the Royal Capacitor does, it does this. we have the harpoon launcher, which is kind of our own version of the Royal Capacitor, except obviously a little less strong. We did get a harpoon feather. Hopu feather. Hapu feather? Hopu feather? I'm gonna always pronounce it wrong, it's okay. Now that we have the Royal Capacitor, it would actually benefit us quite a bit if we got some, fuel cells as well. He is dead. And then for our boss item, I'm honestly just gonna take another ATG. I want to try and get some will-o-wisps going on, but ATGs mixed with our turrets is disgustingly strong. The thing about the aggro build for the engineers, I'm not actually going to be focusing on making me strong. The aggro build for the engineers, I'm going to mostly be a utility character. I'm going to make my turrets strong. That's kind of the idea behind this build. I want to make them strong so that I can basically just be a side character in the story, you know? It's a little bit of a silly build, but it is what it is, you know? And it gives us content. Gives us content to upload to the old YouTubes, because I've been playing a lot of Risk of Rain 2, and so long as I keep playing Risk of Rain 2, whether here or on stream, I'm going to be playing it and recording it. And I love that they got the little ukuleles on them. God, these turrets are adorable. You see that? You see the little Martians and the ATGs on that guy? And you can even see the little soldier syringe in the side of it. It's adorable. I love that every sprite gets added to the characters. It's beyond amazing. Hapu, you've done a wonderful job with this game, and I cannot thank you enough for it. I'm confused at what I want my first big boy upgrade to be, my first red. Because, I mean, getting to choose is obviously like a huge bonus. Getting Alien Head would be really good, because it reduces cooldowns of all of our stuff. We spent way too long on that level, by the way. We were in there for 9 minutes. We're there like a minute or two over what we should be in there for. But we made a lot of leaps on that stage, so I'm not as bummed out as I could be, or should be. But as far as the reds go, Alien Head would be great for this kind of build. I do definitely think it's hard to convince me to not take Brilliant Behemoth as the first. Either Brilliant Behemoth or Shattered Justice would be like the quintessential first items, I would say. I might say that typically for maybe any build, honestly. I may say that for any build. I think those are I think next to the 7-leaf clover would be a great first pickup too. But it would deviate from our pure aggro. It would definitely help us with the aggression, because we would be proccing more, or more frequently, I should say. It doesn't increase the actual proc chance of items, but it gives us a second chance on every dice roll in the game. So how the proc chains work in this game is, I have the ATG missiles, right? Every time I hit an enemy, there is a dice roll that dictates whether or not an ATG missile shoots out. Correct? So, and the proc chance does not increase the more stuff you add. That's just a fib that a lot of people try to tell new players. That doesn't actually change anything. The proc chance is always static to your character and to the skill you're using, and the item itself. They all have their own proc chance. And one of the things that I love about 7-leaf clover is that, say you fail your proc chance. Say that one, I didn't get an ATG there because I rolled a failure on that dice roll, correct? Now, if I were to get a 7-leaf clover, every time I fail a dice roll, it would re-roll. Now, that doesn't guarantee it's going to succeed, obviously. Hell no, it doesn't guarantee it's going to succeed, but it gives you a second chance on all of those bad rolls. We may die. This is the problem with the aggro build is... We're gonna have to get in here and get some heals. There we go. Problem with the aggro build is if my royal capacitor's on cooldown, and it can only kill one enemy at a time, so... Getting another goat hoof would be amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much how proc chains work. So every time I add a 7-leaf clover to a run, and that's why I consider it the best item in the game, because the entire game revolves around proc chances and dice rolls. Like, the entire game revolves around that. It's not just like a build you can do. Like, the entire game pretty much revolves around I don't know why I opened that. That's just a waste of money. We already have a royal capacitor. We don't need anything else from those. And that's, yeah, that's why I consider it the best item in the game, is like an item that lets you basically re-roll every failed dice roll and give you a second chance on every action that happens that it dictates a proc is just grossly overpowered. And it is overpowered, and we're all aware that it's overpowered. And that's why we love it, and that's, again, why it's the best item in the game. Like, people don't walk up to the Binding of Isaac and say, well, Sacred Heart is too powerful. Mom's knife is too powerful. No, that's why they're the best items in the game, because they are that powerful. Bruh. I missed. Again, I don't really need a second ukulele. I'd really like to get this item, though, that's for sure. Let's just grab a Predatory Instincts. I know I've already committed to 3 Soldier Syringes, but that's just gonna get us over in the meantime while we don't have crit chance. Because, frankly, without shot speed, using this grenade launcher is an actual nightmare. Okay, it's another one of those. Oh boy. How many equipment barrels am I gonna get in this run? You gotta just go. You gotta... Oh, no. You actually gotta go so badly that, I want you dead so that I can... Oop. Thought I can use my freaking spiders. I definitely don't want to be dealing with fire Lemurians. Blazing Lemurians are a nightmare. There's our porter over on that side. Why is it attacking the guy in the back instead of the guy that has the most HP? Why are you doing this, game? Also realizing that the harpoons might be better than I gave them credit for. They're charging super fast. My main issue with the harpoons has always been that I lose out on my shield, which honestly is kind of the default build for this game. I can see my turret in the background. He still hasn't died. He's just healing over there. Both my turrets are out now. God, I need one more chest. Come on. I don't want to do the porter until I get one more chest. We get 2 more chests. That's fine. And then we can go. There's too many of you guys, man. Harpoons are wonderful for wisps. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Single-handedly might have actually changed my opinion on that item. Or on that skill for the engineer. Just the enemies, just the wisps alone. I'm gonna grab that last chest over here too. I know it's greedy. I know it's greedy. I'm aware it's greedy. I know we're on stage 2 going into 16 minutes. That's the issue with Artifact of Command, is like, if I was playing a standard run, I would not give a damn about this chest. I wouldn't care about this chest, because, well, like, I don't know what it's gonna be. That's the issue with the standard runs. I don't know what it's gonna be. It could be great, it could be terrible. It could be something that I don't need for my build. That's the issue with the greed factor of the Artifact of Command is... Well, there's another chest right there. If it's white, I have to get a speed up. I have to. I'd love to get set over 5 on my... I'd love to get over 5 on the lens maker's glasses, but... My dudes aren't even shooting the queen. I killed the queen myself. My turrets. My poor turrets. And now we got a bunch of ATGs flying around all the time. We don't really have to worry about wisps as much. Like, we still do, obviously. I didn't even realize it was done charging. That's my bad. Oh boy, okay. I do like the engineer quite a bit. I'm still struggling on what our red item would be. The thing about it is that either level 4 we get to is going to have a red item for us. That's the nice thing about the both of the level 4s. Either level 4 is going to have some form of a red for us, whether it's the Siren's Call where we have to fight the mini boss for it, or whether it's the oh baby Abyssal Depths where you have to unlock the big chest for it. Either way, there's going to be a chest available that is going to or there's going to be an available red item on stage 4, which is kind of a nice part of the game's design. Is it's like, yeah, no matter what, if you make it this far, you're not gonna get it for free, but you're gonna be able to get one, you know? I think a Wisp is the correct choice here now. As much as I would love to start adding on more ATGs, a Harvester Scythe would be great. Especially for our turrets, because then they could passively heal on their crits, but they're only critting 50% of the time. Get dead. Thank you. I want to clear this platform first. But I don't want to stress it too much. I just want to hop around and... make sure we're not missing anything major. We would probably also benefit if we were to start getting some teddy bears at some point soon as well, because those will also affect our turrets. But I would really like to get my 10 Lensmaker's glasses first. I know that's kind of the, ooh, that's the cheap, that's the meta build, but that's the way it is, man. This is not your typical meta build right now. That's for damn sure. Bruh. Give me my green item. Thank you. Yeah, let's grab a Harvester Scythe. It's great to get one right off the bat. Even though I say we got one right off the bat and we didn't get one right off the bat, we got one like super later than we should have. That's okay. A little disappointed in the amount of active items we're seeing, but I can't be too mad. I can't be too mad. I see that big chest over there. We will have enough for that. We gotta get this. Ooh, that's wonderful. That's also wonderful. We're at 8 now. We could potentially start getting our teddy bears this floor, maybe. Let's grab another Scythe. Now we've got 2 and 2, Harvester Scythe and Predator's Instinct, which is wonderful. That was just plain disgusting. Get that ukulele snap. Oh, baby. Seeing that ukulele pop off is just, ooh, chef's kiss. I've been saying chef's kiss a lot. I don't know why. I don't even know where it came from. I saw it in a meme, but I don't know where it came from before the meme. I think it was a Gungeon meme, too. It was like a Casey meme, I'm pretty sure. It was like... Gunder Fury? Nah. It was like kind of the Drake meme kind of dealio. It was like, Gunder Fury? Nah. Casey, Chef's Kiss, and it was the guy doing the, like, ooh face, you know? I don't know where it came from before that. Okay, now we're pretty now. We are beautiful now. Auto-critting on everything. Imps are still a goddamn nightmare because they just hop around, man. They're like House of Pain up in here. Jump around, jump, jump, jump. But wiping out a glacial beetle? I hear you. At one point in every man's life, he must decide if he's going to go down the other path for more chests. And on this day, he says, maybe. Is that a big chest? I can't ping it because the tree's in the way. Get out of here, you freaking imp. I'm trying to ping the chest. Get out of here, imp. Get out of here, imp. Just get out of here. I'm pinging the chest. I can't. The tree's in the way. That's okay. Give me a teddy bear. I think we're fine without going over there. I'm coming around on the harpoons a little bit. I don't know if I would say that they're my favorite for sure. I think I'd rather just throw it on a shield. I don't like the targeting aspect of it. That's not. It's a little bunk in my opinion, but that's just me. It's a little bunk. I see that you're attacking me. I get that you're doing the whole thing where you're gonna attack me and stuff, but right now is just not the time, my guy. Give me another ATG, actually. I think that's just the smartest idea. I see so many chests over there, man. I'll decide after the boss fight. Get in there, spider mines. Ooh, baby. That saw me freezing. Let's try and maximize proc. Oh my god, there's like so many chests. I would be an idiot at this point if I didn't get them. With 1,500 coins, I would be an actual idiot if I didn't get them. Is that a chest there? Is that a equipment barrel? That's an equipment barrel. Might get another feather, honestly. I think we gotta get Runald's band. Clearly. We've got Uke. It would be lovely to get a guillotine. Again, see, we're not trying to be the offensive mastermind here. We are the side character. Our turrets are doing their thing. I Royal Capacitor from time to time. As soon as this is done, we're gonna just slurp up as many of these as we can. I want to get to 5 bears, 5 mushrooms. That's not gonna happen by the end of this video, or by the end of this level for sure. You know, Crowbars are not your best friend with this character. As the Huntress, crowbars, very, very, very good. Another Marsham. Maybe getting a portable shield generator or some topaz brooches would also be great. I think topaz brooches probably more so than the portable shield generator. Let me get this little hit. Can I get this little hit, please? Oh my god, he's too far away. He's just playing too far away. You can't harpoon from that distance. There we go. Be like Bill Goldberg. We're already 30 minutes in at stage 3, so we've been taking about 9 minutes and 45 seconds per stage at this rate. It's gonna get super hard. I've already committed to the fact that this is gonna be brutal. And again, it goes into like Artifact of Command doesn't necessarily make the game easier. It just makes making your run more consistent. Because it's so easy to have short sighting or short sight on certain items. Like, it's very easy to be like, oh yeah, of course I want to grab like 10 lens maker's glasses, right? Of course. Like, why wouldn't you? That's the smartest idea in the world. And then you realize that while you're grabbing all of those, you're not grabbing the generators, you're not grabbing the items that are going to help you along the way. So we're gonna grab a Runald. Our next white item has to, or our next green item has to be a guillotine. There's no contest. It has to be a guillotine, because we're at that point in the game where we're into impossible now. Elites are going to start spawning more often than even regular enemies. And taking care of elites with only needing to deal 75% of their health is going to help us out a shit ton. Get toasted, please. I would like to save up for the red chest, but I also feel like we're behind the 8 ball here. I feel like we're so behind. Teddy bear's doing its job. We got 5 mush, we got 5 teddies, we got 10 glasses. Let's start getting some topaz brooches. I want to get a couple of those. 2 or 3 of those would be splendid. I know the big chest is over here. I see the big chest. I'm aware of the big chest. I know about the big chest. It's a thing I'm aware of. Just kill him, please. Look at those spider mines. Look at those cute little boys. Don't say that, Penta. Don't say the thing you just said. 3,600. My god. It would be so nice to get it, is the thing. We had to hang out on this stage for way too long, though. Get him. Roasted. What do you got? Yeah, give me a shard of glass here. Or shaped glass, excuse me. So that's going to cut our HP in half, but make us do double damage. And I think we kind of need it right now. It's going to be risky. There's no doubt about that. Hopefully our offensive output with that in mind is going to be able to... Oh my god. Hopefully our offensive output is going to be able to keep up and scale well. Not with that in mind. 1420. We really got to start scaling up on our money here, though. We're going to have to hang out in the stage so long. We have to start exploring, honestly. We have to look for nodes in the ground that have money, as well as we have to start looking for challenges. Like challenge shrines. There's another lunar pod. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. Well, they would. The question is, do I? Yeah. And then, because I did that... Well, first of all, throw those guys down there, then zap them. And then... Oh, no. That was literally going to be our death right there. That Stone Titan is going to kill us. We have to get him. We're not exactly one hit away from dying, but the hermit crab enemies very much so can just kill you. Like, out of nowhere, without any remorse, they can just absolutely annihilate you. $3,100. Is Behemoth worth this much? You might say no. You might say, Penta, just get the 2 big chests and the two medium chests or large chests, and then grab the remainder of the small chests and get some topaz brooches out your booty hole. Considering the fact that the medium chests, or the big chests as they're called, not the legendary chests, but the large chests, have a higher chance of actually containing a red, obviously there's a part of my brain that's like, I should just do it. I should absolutely just grab those, because we are... we need infusions. Like, really badly we need infusions now. Infusion's the item that gives you max HP upon kill. 2 infusions here would be just beyond incredible. Normal chest costs 200, big chest should cost like 500. We should have enough to get legendary chest and 2 big chests by the end of this. Just, oh my gosh. Okay. It's gonna get crazy, man. We gotta. It's extremely risky to not take 7-leaf clover here with this build. This may be the dumbest decision. There's no joke. This may be the dumbest decision I've made. Hopefully, we will get another red from the other big chest that's up on that hill. If we do, we can grab the clover. If we don't, we gotta pray we don't get magma worm. If we don't, we just gotta pray. It's all up in the air then. We gotta pray that we don't get magma worm. Magma worm will kill us. It's the risk you take, man. 2 shaped glass. We are actually insane right now. We could still die. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, like, oh yeah, and we win. No, we definitely don't win. We could still die in 1 hit. Our chances of doing millions of damage just went up higher. Effectively doubled. I won't say they exactly doubled because that's not how math works. That's not how probability works. But effectively doubled, and we gotta get... not hit, preferably. I need 1 more of those, and now we need infusions. I know I said we needed infusions prior, but like, now we need infusions. Please be a green. I hate you, and everything you stand for. It's a demon hermit crab. Okay, I know we need things. I know we need things. We need infusions, like, more than anything else, but... 360 no scope, you can't even touch me. But as much as we need all that crap, we also need to survive. And to survive, we need to just get the hell out of here. But now that I wasted that, we need to wait 18 seconds. We gotta hope our missiles do our work for us. We gotta grab this up here. Because this up here could be a green. Could be 2 greens. It was not a green. Okay. I'm so scared of those freaking hermit crabs, man. I gotta try to get that achievement done at some point, too. I'm so lazy, I don't want to do it, but all you gotta do is get a black hole and then just yeet them off the cliff. Okay. That was bad. That was bad. We won, but that was extremely bad. You don't waste your freaking royal capacitor on the imp overlord when he spawns. Get the infusion before stuff starts dying. Now mushrooms are not really viable, but we took them anyway earlier. Boy, oh boy. Little mine bros go. Yo, we just gotta survive. As long as we can survive while our turrets recharge, if they perish, we can drop another one down. And you want to overlap them like this so they constantly heal each other for double. Because both their healing effects will affect each other then. Ooh. Ooh, that could have been a kill. That could have been a death. Not gonna lie. A large part of being a good video game player is not being dumb. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. How do you loop? I need to... I feel like I'd be spoiled if I ask the question and get answered, and I don't want to be spoiled necessarily, but I'm so curious how you loop now. Because you can't access... the area to obliterate. Like, it even tells you, or even, as part of the tooltips, even still says, like, obliterate yourself or finish the game. You can't obliterate yourself anymore. Or, it's not like you can't obliterate yourself. How do you obliterate yourself when... Green. Son of a bitch. How can you obliterate yourself when you just auto go to the final boss? No. There's gotta be something I'm missing. I have to be missing something. I heard you. I don't like that I heard you. It's an interesting question for sure. Speed. Infusion. Q. Yeah, it's such an awkward control to hit that harpoon, but I'll just have to get used to it, because I think I might be turning around on it over the shield. Shield is just lazy, you know? It's just easy to be lazy, but I feel like I'm standing still when I use the harpoon. And you cannot stand still, man. Honestly, yeah, give me that. I'm gonna probably take 2 or 3 of those, honestly. Oh, no. No, you don't. Not like this. I immediately forgot what I was taking. A couple more repulsion plates. Just to limit some of the idiot damage I take. I see you there, but what you don't see is that there's asteroids, my friend. You freaking one-shotting assholes. Get out of here. Oh boy, okay. The issue with Risk of Rain is you get these runs that are a billion light years long. Not that I complain. I'd be playing it anyway. I'm so stressed. Oh no, my neck itches. Stop it. Oh my god, my rockets went up and killed him. That poor dinosaur. That poor Elder Lemurian. Honestly, yeah, give me more of these. I need another freaking... Yes. I need another infusion. We're starting to get up there in HP value where I'm a little more comfy. Please get the arc. Get the arc. We didn't get the arc. I think we just gotta go for it, honestly. It's going to be, like, without a shadow of a doubt, be Magma Worm, because I don't think there's another boss on this stage. Which sucks, because this is like the one-shot boss for the glass cannon build. We did make it, but like, we get hit once by him and we're just spoofed. Look at these guys. How cute my freaking turrets are, man. Guillotine. We have not grabbed a guillotine yet, and we are idiots for not. We probably could have benefited from grabbing a, the one lunar item that makes the teleporter charge twice as fast, or it charges faster, but the area that it is that you have to stay in shrinks, because I really don't fight, in solo at least, I don't fight a lot of bosses where I feel like I need to flank and maneuver a lot. I also realized I placed my turrets outside of each other's range. A little bit of a silly mishap on my part, but... I'm gonna grab the chest. And then that's a turret. That's a drone. I'm gonna actually grab that missile drone before we leave. I got the missile drone, the chest, and the chance altar. Because we are moving on to the final area of the game, and I don't expect Engineer to be very successful against this final area. Unless I keep putting my turrets down in other areas, but we'll see what happens. Get a little missile buddy over here. Hope this chance altar will pay out with a red, and I can get the dagger. Yeah, we'll get to some base attack speed. 5 syringes. It's gonna help us a little bit. Not exactly a ton, but it's gonna help us a little bit. Problem with this last area is it's on the move. It's on the move. I wonder if you loop from the bottom part now. I wonder if that bottom part is not just the area where you unlock artifacts, but if it's also the area where you go to loop now, because I'm still just bugging on how this loop works. Like, do you have to beat the last boss to loop now? Like, maybe when you kill Malixis or Mitrix or whatever the hell his name is, Neo the Matrix, whenever you beat him, like, maybe you actually get the chance to loop or the chance to end the run now? That still doesn't make any sense, because it still says beat the game or obliterate for some of the unlocks. And maybe I'm an idiot and I'm missing something, but like, if you get the option to obliterate and continue the run after beating him, it would just say beat the game, or it would either say beat the game or it would still just say obliterate, because you would have to beat the game to get the option to obliterate. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. All I know is, hopefully my Royal Capacitor will charge up before I see more enemies, and hopefully I don't get just one shot by the boss. The thing is, we're very strong. Shaped glass is a powerful tool. Like, a very powerful tool. Royal Capacitor with shaped glass, very powerful tool. Harpoons with shaped glass seem to be a very powerful tool. This guy's just doing a dance, making a little love, get down tonight. Doesn't seem to care about me. Honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm actually fine just avoiding y'all because I think your machine gun attack could actually one-shot me. Also, I'm really okay just hearing the song over and over again, honestly. They're just going after my missile drone. So now I've made it back to at least this area 6 out of 7 runs. There is a temptation, and I've been thinking about it. There is a temptation, but I have so many other things going on stream. Like, I'm doing the Dark Souls franchise stream. We just finished Dark Souls 1 Remastered the other night. We're going to be diving back into Dark Souls 2, or either Dark Souls 2 or Sekiro for the next stream. I haven't decided which one I want to go into first. I think I want to play through Sekiro again, because I just recently beat that, and I only got the Shura ending, which is one of the main endings of the game, but it also cuts off like a large part of the end of the game, I guess. And I didn't know that, and so like I beat it, and I'm like, yeah, I beat it, and everybody's like, yeah, but you didn't actually get to you missed out on a large portion of the game. I'm like, well, I still beat it. Don't try and take away the fact that I beat it. They're like, you didn't actually beat it though. Like, yes, I did. I beat it. I got credits. Like, I won the game. Just because I didn't win it your way doesn't mean I win the game. But I also absolutely adore that game. It might be my favorite From Software game. So I do want to go back and play through the other endings and see the rest of the content. So there's that. But the actual thought that I had was there's been a thought since this came out full release now of just starting over on a fresh save file and re-unlocking everything now that everything's in the game. But, I don't know, man. Some of the unlocks in this game are so dumb. Some of the unlocks I haven't done are still dumb. I'm looking at you, freaking Gesture of the Drowned. Okay. Here we go. Before I jump up in here, I'm gonna take a... Before I walk up to the boss, rather, I'm gonna take a drink of my ginger beer. Shout out to, Bundaberg Australian ginger beer. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. We gotta get our turrets out immediately. Oh my god. Yeah. We just got one shot. I expected to be one shot, to be fair. To be fair, I expected to be one shot. I didn't expect to be one shot 2 seconds into the fight. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry for the hour-long videos. That is kind of the deal with Risk of Rain, is either going to be half hour and I die on stage 3, or a speed run that, you know, it's hard to tell now because, like, there is a definitive ending. And once I figure out how the actual loop works, I might just go back to looping because I enjoy the loop of Risk of Rain. Looping until you feel bored and then obliterate at the end. I like that idea of Risk of Rain. I've kind of gotten used to that in Risk of Rain 2. I wasn't used to there being an ending of the game, but now that there is an ending of the game, I still at least want to beat the boss. I want to finish him, and then, well, probably finish unlocking the rest of the stuff, and then go back to You know what it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, even though you're doing an artifact command run, it doesn't guarantee you a win. That was kind of a risky, full offensive engineer play. I enjoyed the run. It was a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video too. If you did, of course, you know, hit the like button. It only takes about a half second off of your life. And then, of course, comment down below, let me know your thoughts and feelings, how you thinking about the game, what you think of the run, where did I mess up, what could I have done better. I love that kind of feedback, and I will see you guys next time. Catch you guys later.